So we were reading Amrit Pravaha Bhashya, and
Yeah,
then we
wanted to start Anubhashya, I guess.
yeah, looks like yeah, we completed till here, like Indriya Ganir Apatuta Karana Patav. And we did this Anvaya for Anubhashya. Then Anuvadam, it's also like an Anvaya. Anuvadam Udeshyam Gyatam Vastu. Gyatam Vastu. You can see, right? The screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Anuvadam Udeshyam Gyatam Vastu. Anuktva na kathayitva vidheyam agyatam vastu na udirayet na kayat. So one should not tell something which is unknown without telling something which is known for a particular object vastu. Can we say like object to a person also? I mean, grammatically, in English at least.
I don't know. Here, Vastu seems to be used frequently to refer to the absolute truth.
Yeah, vastava vastu, vastavam vastu. That's also one thing. Okay. He alabdhaspadam, na labdham praptam aspadam sthanam yena tatha bhutam kinchit kutrachit api na pratisthati pratishtham na labhate. So praptam sthanam yena sthanam na praptam kinchit tatha bhutam kinchit kutrachit api na pratisthati. So because if one tells vidheyam without telling anuvadam, then there is no sthanam actually. One doesn't actually attain any how to say uh, actually sthanam literally means a place, but aspadam means like a basis. There is no basis. One can't find any basis for that vidheyam to fit in, because one doesn't know about that person, or and one just tells, okay, he's let's say I say he's a pandit. Now who he? We don't know who, you don't know who is he that I'm speaking about, right? So so there is no basis there. Just a second, Prabhuji. So yes, if I say that he's a devotee, okay, one knows what is a devotee, but one doesn't know who is that he. So there is no basis. That's why alabdhaspadam. That vidheyam is alabdhaspadam. There is no aspadam one can reach or one can rest upon. Not one, like the vidheya has so na pratishtati pratishtham na labhate. Then Brahma, this is 75. Again, I'm really bad with the numbers, Bangla numbers.
Yeah, this is no sound.
I mean, this is
Eight.
74, this anuvādam one. But what is this now? Oh, Krishna. Every time I have to go back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and do
60. 60 something. No.
Okay. No, it
80,
should be,
86.
yeah, it should be 80 something. 86, right?
Mhm.
So, oh, direct jump, huh? Like from 74 directly to 86. No, yeah, looks like Anubhashya does a jump here. So then Brahma talks of, Anubhashya talks of these four. So Brahma means je vastu jaha noe nahe tat sambandhe mithya gyan. Yeah, I mean, having a false knowledge about something which is not like that. Je vastu jaha nahe. Jatha rajju te sharpa bhram. Shakti te rajat bhram. Okay, is it Shakti? No, it's Shukti.
Shukti te.
Now, what is Shukti? Rajata Brahm. I think Shukti is
I think the conch shell or something.
Shukti. I heard it for the first time. What is Shukti? Oyster shell.
Shell.
And Rajata means
Silver.
Huh?
Silver.
Shukti also means conch shell. You were right.
So if you, this is a famous example, bro, that you see silver on the conch shell in the beach. This is example used by Shankara to explain that mithya gyan.
Acha, I heard it for the first time and I've never seen a conch shell with, that silver thing.
So it looks like if you in the beach side, if you walk, sometimes it looks like there is a silver, but you go near, it is actually simply a shell, but it's not a silver.
Okay.
It just cheats you.
Okay, I heard it for the first time. So Shuktite Rajata Brahma. Yeah, I mean, the sages would wander all around, even beach side also. So they are using such examples. So Rajute Sarpa Brahm and Shuktite Rajata Brahm. Pramad Anavadhanata, again the same thing. And अनुवाद एक को था अन्य प्रकारे उपलब्धि कोरा बा श्रवण कोरा बा बोला. एक कथा अन्य प्रकारे उपलब्धि करा वा श्रवण करा वा बोला. What is this?
Vipralipsa, I think.
No, that is talking of anavadhanata, that pramad. So one hears something in one way, understands in another way, and speaks in another way. I mean, it looks like ek ko tha anya prakare, in other sense, like upladhi kara. Okay. So pramad anavdhanta means understanding or hearing or speaking a particular subject in a different way, in another way, which it is not like. Then vipralipsa is vanchanicha, desire to cheat.
Oh, this is where it's coming from. Okay.
Actually, lipsa comes from from apah ipsa, and from lab dhatu actually it comes, right? Lipsa comes from dulabhash prapto. Yeah. Interesting. So vipralipsa is vanchanicha. Karana patav indriyar apatuta. Yes. So jatha chakshur durdarshan rahitya. The eyes can't see like far, you know. Kshudra vastu darshan rahitya. Eyes can't see
Small thing.
small things, subtle things. Then what is that? Kamladi. That ma is half, right? Kamladi roge burna. Jnanera viparjoy. What is this? What is Kamladi? Kamladi. Kamla. I think it's a roga disease. Kamla. What is Kamla rog? Hey Bhagwan. Slightly acid. Acid is it acid rog?
Acidity.
Yeah, I think it looks like Kamla. Yeah, it has to be acidity. So, acid. Oh, sorry. Kamladi roge. Varna roop jnanir viparyoy. Like one sees different colors. Is it talking of pilia? I mean, what is typhoid?
Oh,
I think
see.
in typhoid everything seems to be yellow. I heard like that.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. Kamladi roge in the disease called Kamla, Varna Jnaner Viparyoy. Viparyoy is seeing or understanding in a different way than what it actually is, in a reversed way. So, yeah, literally it means that. What is Kamla roga? I don't know. Anyhow, we'll have to ask some Vaidya. Even the modern doctors wouldn't know. Corner sudura sthit shabda shravane akshamata. So for the ears,
A form of jaundice, it says.
form of jaundice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said typhoid, but it is jaundice. Okay. Sudura sthit shravana shabda shravane akshamata. So for the ears, inability to hear the sounds coming from some distance, like so, like that. Then moving ahead, viruddharth koho tumi kohite koro dosh rosh. विरुद्धार्थ कह तुमी कोहिते करो रोष तोमार अर्थे अविमृष्ट विधेयांश दोष जार भगवत्ता. This is who is speaking to whom here?
He is speaking to Purva Bhaksha.
No, who is speaking?
The author, Kaviraj Goswami.
Right. विरुद्धार्थ कह तुमी कोहिते करो दोष.
Rosh.
Sorry, रोष कहिते करो रोष तोमार अर्थे अविमृष्ट विधेयांश दोष. जार स्वयं भगवान शब्देर अर्थ ओ शंगा. जार भगवत्ता होइते अन्नेर भगवत्ता. स्वयं भगवान शब्देर ताहातेई सत्ता. अवतारी अवतारेर दृष्टांत. दीप होइते जैछे वस्तु बहु. दीपेर ज्वलन मूल एक दीप ताहा कोरिये गणन. तैछे शब अवतारेर कृष्ण शिकारण. ओके. आर एक श्लोक सुनो कुबाखा खंडन. It's very nice. Feels very nice to pronounce Bangla. I mean, I learned it from basically Vidwan Gram Proj, if you heard of his name.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's Mayapur. He's in Mayapur, right?
Yeah, from Mayapur. So I basically heard it from, learned it from him. So actually, he's also from South, but he learned Bangla, you know, being in Mayapur and all. So he's also very means pakka in pronunciations and also. Kubakha Kondon. Puran Lokhon Bichareo Narayaner Parivarte. What is Parivarte? Parivarte. Puran Lakhon Bichareo Narayaner Parivarte. Okay, Narayaner parivarte Krishner moolashrayatva. So I think parivarta is in comparison or something. Parivarta. Vinimay. Parivarta. Yeah, I mean, in place of Narayana, Krishna is like Krishna Mool Ashraya Tattva. So Puran Lakshana Vicharyo. In according to the symptoms given in Puranas, the thoughts, Krishna is the Mool Ashraya, then Lord Narayana. Atra Sargo Visargascha Sthanam Poshanamutayah Manvantareshanu Katha Nirodho Muktirashrayah Dashamasya Vishuddhyartham Navanamiha Lakshanam Varnayanti Mahatmanaha Shrutenathena Changjasa. Okay. So Anubhashya.
Vimrishta vidheyangsha.
Okay, first of all, let's do Amrit Prabha. Avimrishta vidheyangsha dosha. Anuvadana baliya vidheya agre bolile oi dosha hoy. So what is avimrishta vidheyangsha dosha? So by now we know what is vidheya, right? Vidheya is something which is unknown, and anuvad is something which is known. So anuvad, what is avimrishta? Let's see, what is vimrishta? Mrishta means clear, I believe. Mrishta. Mrishta is clean, polish, yeah, pure, clean. Vimrishta is what is avimrishta? Avimrishta. Oops. Avimrishta. Avimrishta. Oh, there's nothing like that. Anyhow. So anuvadana boliya videha agre bolile oi dosha hoy. So this is basically the same dosha. Speaking videha without telling the anuvada first. Avimrishta is avicharita, it says. Something which is not deliberated upon or which is not thought of properly, considered of. Avicharita. এই ভাগবত শাস্ত্রে স্বর্গ বিসর্গ স্থানুতি পোষণ মন্বন্তরেশ কথা নিরোধ মুক্তি ও আশ্রয় এই 10টি বিষয়ে বিবৃত হইয়াছে. Vibrit is like elaborated or explained. দশম তত্ত্ব not tattva, tattva. দশম তত্ত্ব যে আশ্রয় তাহার বিশুদ্ধ আলোচনার জন্য পূর্ব 9টি লক্ষণ মহাত্মাগণ কর্ণস্থলে স্তুতি ও আখ্যান ছলে এবং কর্ণস্থলে সাক্ষাৎ বিচার দ্বারা বর্ণনা করিয়াছেন. So speaking about those 10 symptoms, তাহার বিশুদ্ধ আলোচনার জন্য পূর্ব 9টি লক্ষণ মহাত্মাগণ কর্ণস্থলে স্তুতি ও আখ্যান ছলে এবং কর্ণস্থলে সাক্ষাৎ বিচার দ্বারা বর্ণনা করেন. So in order to discuss Tahar Vishuddha Alochana Jana, discuss purely about the Ashraya Tattva, which is the 10th Tattva. The 9 previous symptoms, so the Mahatma Gans, they glorify okay, so they discuss that 10th symptom, Ashraya Tattva, by discussing about or glorifying about the previous 9 symptoms, or by sakshat vichar dwara, like by contemplation and deliberation ityadi. Okay. Avimrishta anubhashya, avimrishta vidheyangsha. Vidheyangsha arthat, I thought anubhashya was in Sanskrit. I thought it like that. It was in complete Sanskrit, but it's not. विधेयांश अर्थात अज्ञात वस्तु जे स्थले प्रधान भावे निर्दिष्ट होए नाय. So vidheyansh means अज्ञात वस्तु जे स्थले प्रधान भावे निर्दिष्ट होए नाय तथा अविमृष्ट विधेयांश दोष होए इहार संज्ञान. What is this? संज्ञांतर विधेया विमर्श. Okay, विधेया विमर्श. So So when the agyat vastu, yeah, the vastu which is unknown, the unknown object, when the unknown object is not indicated primarily, pradhan bhave, yeah, on primarily basis, then that is a vimrishta vidheyangsha dosha. Yeah, basically it melts down to the same thing, that what vidheya is talking of should be clarified beforehand, before speaking the vidheya.
So the anuvāda should have been spoken first.
I'm sorry?
Anuvāda should be spoken first. Right?
Yeah. Agyata vastu jesthale pradhan bhave nirdishta hona. So Brahma Samhita, I don't know what is this number, 7th or I think 7th. This is 7th or 8th. Adhyaye shloke, then it talks of Deeparchire vahi dashantaram abshupitya deepayade vivrita hetu samana dharma यस्तादृगे वहि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि विष्णु तत्व सर्वत्र. So then I think it continues with the further, like we are done with anuvāda and vidheya part almost here.
Prabhu, what is this ihai? The end.
Okay,
Ihai?
that is ihar sangyantar vidheya vimarsha. So avimrishta vidheyangsha could also be called vidheya vimarsha. So ihar means of this term, which is avimrishta vidheyangsha. Sangya antara means it
Different name.
a different name, and it could be vidheya vimarsha, vidheya avimarsha. So basically a vidheya which is unconsidered, which is not considered properly and just put randomly. So like that. Wow, such a relax to study proper PDF now. Furthermore, when the Visheshnas comes after the Visheshya, comes after the Visheshya, it is called Vidheya Visheshana, and its Visheshya is called Udeshya or Anuvāda. Okay. So Vidheya and Anuvāda also have this Visheshya and Visheshana relationship. The definition of these terms is as follows: Yad Uddeshya Kriya Pravartate, Arthad Yad Vastu Prag Vijnatam Tad Uddeshyam Anuvado Vochyate Yaccha Vidhiyate Tad Vidheyam. So Yad Uddeshya Kriya Pravartate, Arthad Yad Vastu Prag Vijnatam Tad Uddeshyam, the same thing. Prag Vijnatam, which is known previously already, that is Uddeshyam, Anuvad, Va Uchyate, Yatcha Vidhiyate Tad Vidheyam. That by reference to which the Kriya takes place, or in other words, that which is already known is called Anuvad or Uddeshya, and that which is established is called the Vidheya. Yeah, so something which is already known is Anuvad, and something which has to be established is Vidheya. So yes, right. Actually, especially in India, it's good that Lord Krishna is Anuvad amongst people, because everyone knows that, okay, at least there's someone called Krishna in the godhood, like, you know, in that line.
Right.
So that's like an Anuvada thing. I mean, I can say now Vidheya has to be established or preached about, propagated, that okay, now Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So something like that. And that which is at, okay, for example, Upadhyaya Pitritulyo Bhavit. The teacher is like a father. The teacher is like a father. Upadhyaya Pitritulyo Bhavit. Because the verb Kriya takes place with reference to Already known teacher, Upadhyaya. Upadhyaya is the subject, Uddeshya. It was previously unknown to the student that the teacher is like a father, Pitritulya. Thus, since this is what is established, Pitritulya is the predicate, is the vidheya. It could have been otherwise also, like a father is like a teacher. Like Pita, Upadhyaya Tulya Bhavit. So in that case, Pita could have been anuvāda and likewise, vice versa. So Pitritulya becomes vidheya here. It is not required that the subject and predicate share the gender and so on. Thus, in the example Dharme Vedaha Pramanam, the Vedas are the authority on dharma. Dharme Vedaha Pramanam, the Vedas are authority on dharma. The Linga and Vachana, okay, Veda and Pramanam, both together. The Linga and Vachana of the subject Veda and the predicate Pramanam are different. However, the rule is that the subject should always come before the predicate. In this regard, the authorities on Alankara Shastra Kavya say, Anuvadyam Anuktaiva na vidheyam udirayat. The same thing. One cannot mention the predicate without first mentioning the subject. 68. This is a stylistic rule mentioned in textbooks on Sanskrit poetics, and breaking it constitutes the fault called avimrishta vidheyangsha, unclear predicate. Nonetheless, in reality, this rule is often broken without any serious consequence, which I was telling, I think, the other day. Examples are Ishvaroham, I am the Lord. Yes, in Bhagavad Gita, Kim Swapna Etat, is this a dream? Like Etat is the anuvāda here, because Etat means this. Now, this is already established in the previous verse or in the previous statement. So Swapna, the predicate is first, and Etat, anuvāda is second, and so on. In these examples, there is no ambiguity about what is the subject and what is the predicate, because only one possibility makes sense in the context. Since it would be ridiculous to say the Lord is I, is a dream this? Okay. Right, is a dream this? And so on. However, in cases like Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam, where both possibilities could make sense. Yeah, this is also one point, that it doesn't really make much difference in examples like this, Ishvaroham, Kim, Swapna, Etat, and so on. There is no such big consequence if we reverse even. But in Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam, both possibilities could have made sense and made different sense actually. Because if you put what was that?
Swayam Bhagavan Krishna.
Right. If we put Swayam Bhagavan first and Krishna second, then it would feel like Swayam Bhagavan became Krishna. And it would feel like Narayana became Krishna or appeared as Krishna. But
why?
Huh?
But why Mahatvam Nandayaha? There is also, it's very clear, right?
Which shloka is that? I mean, which number is that?
So can you go to this CC?
Let's just complete this paragraph.
Yes, sure.
However, in cases like Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam, where both possibilities could make sense, this rule is strictly observed to avoid any ambiguity about what is the subject and what is the predicate, since a major philosophical point is at stake. Okay, now which one is the shloka?
This is CC Adi 1641.
CC Adi
16
chapter 16 text 41. Okay, right. So what is the point here?
So this is the verse recited by what is his name? Kashmiri Pandit.
Keshav Kashmiri.
Yeah, Digvijay, right?
Okay.
So then later in the same chapter, Mahaprabhu points out the avimrishta videyangsha.
Mhm. In the same shloka, I mean, regarding the same shloka.
Text 55.
That is text 55.
Text 55 and 56. Yeah.
Just let me just write it down. In the same chapter?
Yeah.
Okay. So Adi CC 116. So this is 41, and you are telling 55 and 56. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is finding this avimrishta vidhyaksha dosha regarding this shloka here.
Yeah. Mahatam Gangaya idam. That idam becomes.
Idam is what?
Idam is the.
Anuvāda.
Yeah.
And what is vidheya? Mahatvam.
Mahatam Gangaya Mahatam.
Okay. So Mahaprabhu says that idam should have come first.
Yeah.
Mahatvam Gangaya Sattam idam abhade nitaram. I think Mahaprabhu was quite strict with him. Okay, I mean, okay, let me see, maybe commentaries also if they are saying something on this point. I wrote them down 41, 55, 56. I'll read it, Prabhuji, this one.
Sure, bro. Sure.
And then we will make it Vimrishta Vidhyangsha. Then Avimrishta Vidhyangsha. Yeah. So we'll resume with this. And
Sure.
yeah. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat.